Hey there, science fans! Welcome back to another fascinating episode where we dive into the everyday mysteries of our bodies. Have you ever bitten your tongue? It's one of those unexpected moments that can really catch you off guard. It's a common experience, and let me tell you, it's no picnic. That sharp, sudden pain can make you wince and wonder what just happened. But have you ever stopped to wonder why something so small can cause such intense pain? It's a curious phenomenon that deserves a closer look. We bite our tongues more often than we realize, whether it's during a meal, while talking, or even in our sleep. It's almost as if our tongues have a mind of their own. Yes, even in our sleep. You might wake up with a sore tongue and wonder how on earth it happened. It's usually a harmless accident, but the pain can be quite a shock. That sudden jolt can leave you reeling for a moment. So, why does this happen? Why do we bite our tongues? And why does it hurt so much? Well, it turns out our tongues are quite sensitive, packed with nerve endings that make them highly responsive to touch and pain. And they're always on the move inside our mouths. Whether we're talking, eating, or even just thinking, our tongues are constantly in action. Sometimes our teeth get in the way. It's a simple case of miscoordination, where our teeth and tongue don't quite sync up. Let's break it down a bit more. The tongue is a muscular organ that plays a crucial role in speech, taste, and the manipulation of food. It's incredibly agile and flexible, which is why it can move so quickly and precisely. When we speak, our tongues move rapidly to form different sounds. When we eat, they help position food between our teeth for chewing. And when we taste, they detect flavors and send signals to our brain. But with all this activity, there's bound to be the occasional mishap. Sometimes, our brain's coordination between the tongue and teeth isn't perfect, leading to an accidental bite. And because the tongue is so sensitive, even a small bite can cause a lot of pain. Those nerve endings send a sharp signal to the brain, making us acutely aware of the injury. The good news is that the tongue heals quickly. It's one of the fastest healing parts of the body thanks to its rich blood supply and the presence of saliva, which has healing properties. If you do bite your tongue, it's important to keep it clean and avoid irritating it further. Drinking water and eating soft foods can help. In most cases, the pain will subside within a few days and your tongue will be back to its usual self. So, the next time you bite your tongue, remember that it's a common, albeit painful, part of life. And now you know a bit more about why it happens and how to take care of it. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the science of tongue biting. Stay curious and we'll see you next time. Our tongues are amazing organs. They help us taste, swallow, and even speak. The tongue is a versatile muscle that plays a crucial role in our daily lives. From the moment we wake up and have our first sip of water to the last bite of dinner, our tongue is constantly at work. But did you know that your tongue is covered in thousands of tiny nerve endings? These nerve endings are not just randomly scattered. They are intricately organized to perform specific functions. These nerve endings are responsible for sending signals to your brain about what you're tasting and feeling. When you take a bite of something sweet, salty, sour, or bitter, these nerve endings spring into action, transmitting detailed information to your brain. These nerve endings are highly sensitive, which is why we can detect even the subtlest flavors. Imagine savoring a piece of dark chocolate or a sip of fine wine. The complexity of flavors is all thanks to these tiny nerve endings working in harmony. But this sensitivity also means that when we bite our tongue, those nerve endings send a strong pain signal to our brain. This is because the tongue is densely packed with these nerve endings, making it one of the most sensitive parts of our body. Think of it like this: if your skin gets a small cut, it hurts, right? Now consider the tongue, which is even more sensitive due to the concentration of nerve endings. Now imagine that same sensitivity, but amplified many times over. The pain from biting your tongue is not just a minor inconvenience. It's a testament to the incredible sensitivity and complexity of this organ. That's what happens when you bite your tongue. The pain is immediate and intense, reminding us just how intricate and finely tuned our bodies are. The tongue's network of nerves is a marvel of biological engineering, allowing us to experience the world in vivid detail through taste and sensation. So the next time you enjoy a delicious meal, take a moment to appreciate the incredible work your tongue is doing. It's not just about taste. It's about the entire sensory experience that makes eating so enjoyable. And it's not just about food. Our tongues are essential for clear speech and communication. Whether you're speaking, singing, or even whistling, Your tongue is a key player in producing the sounds that convey your thoughts and emotions. Taking care of your tongue is just as important as taking care of your teeth. Regular cleaning helps maintain its health and sensitivity, ensuring that you can continue to enjoy all the flavors and sensations life has to offer. Regular checkups with your dentist can also help keep your tongue in top shape. They can spot any issues early on and provide advice on how to keep your tongue healthy. The next time you try a new food or savor a favorite dish, remember the incredible network of nerves at work. Your tongue is not just a muscle, it's a sophisticated sensory organ that enhances your life in countless ways. So let's raise a toast to our tongues. They make our meals more enjoyable, our conversations clearer, and our lives richer. Here's to the amazing network of nerves that makes it all possible. Remember all those nerve endings we talked about? Well, your tongue is packed with them. These nerve endings are incredibly sensitive and are responsible for detecting different tastes and textures. They help you enjoy your favorite foods and drinks, but they also make your tongue one of the most sensitive parts of your body. When you bite your tongue, you're essentially crushing and damaging those delicate nerve endings. It's like a sudden, unexpected attack on a very sensitive area. Imagine the shock your tongue feels when it's bitten. The nerve endings send an immediate distress signal to your brain. This sends a rush of pain signals to your brain, and your brain interprets those signals as, you guessed it, pain. The brain's job is to protect you, so it reacts quickly to any sign of injury. The pain is a way of telling you to be careful and avoid further damage. The inside of your mouth is also a warm and moist environment, which can actually make the pain worse. The warmth and moisture can cause the injured area to swell and become more sensitive. This environment is perfect for bacteria, which can lead to infections if the wound isn't kept clean. Think about how a cut stings more when you get soap in it. The soap irritates the open wound, making the pain more intense. Similarly, the saliva in your mouth can irritate the bitten area, making it feel even more painful. The same idea applies here. Your saliva, while essential for digestion and keeping your mouth moist, can also be a double-edged sword when it comes to injuries. It can make the pain worse by irritating the wound, but it also contains enzymes that help in the healing process. But here's the good news. Your tongue is a champion healer. The cells in your tongue regenerate quickly, which means that even though the pain might be intense at first, it usually doesn't last too long. Your tongue's ability to heal is quite remarkable. It has an incredible ability to repair itself quickly, so even though the pain might be intense, it usually doesn't last too long. In fact, most minor tongue injuries heal within a few days. So the next time you accidentally bite your tongue, remember that the pain, while sharp and sudden, is only temporary. Your body is already hard at work, healing the injury and getting you back to enjoying your favorite foods and drinks in no time. So, while biting your tongue can be a painful experience, it's also a reminder of how amazing your body is at taking care of itself. The next time it happens, take a moment to appreciate the incredible healing power of your tongue and maybe, just maybe, try to be a little more careful when you're chewing. Being mindful while eating can help prevent those painful bites. Slow down, savor your food, and give your tongue the respect it deserves. After all, it's doing a lot of hard work to keep you enjoying all those delicious flavors. So, here's to a pain-free eating experience and a healthy, happy tongue. Cheers to your amazing tongue and its incredible healing abilities. Keep enjoying your meals and remember to take care of your tongue. It's a small but mighty part of your body that deserves all the love and care you can give it. Section 4. Protecting your tongue, tips and tricks. So, how can we avoid these painful tongue-biting incidents? While we can't prevent them entirely, there are a few things you can do to minimize the risk. First, chew your food slowly and carefully, especially if you're prone to biting your tongue. Pay attention to what you're doing while you eat and avoid talking or laughing with your mouth full. Second, be mindful of your tongue's position when you're talking. Sometimes we unknowingly stick our tongues out slightly, making them more vulnerable to getting caught between our teeth. Section 5. Fun fact: the tongue's amazing regenerative abilities. Here's a fun fact to leave you with. Did you know that your tongue is one of the fastest healing parts of your body? That's because it has a rich blood supply, which helps to deliver nutrients and oxygen to the injured area. So, the next time you accidentally bite your tongue, remember that it will heal quickly. Just be sure to treat it with care and give it a little extra TLC. And always remember, science rules.